Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol HK. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Thursday, so that is where these red line annotations up here are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely some updates need to be made. I was not going to actually do a chart, but then a pattern stood out to me, and then you factor in the final 30 minutes right there, and you can see a big surge of volume. So it definitely caught my eye, and we'll see if anything plays out from it or not next week. But I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that line up there. Yeah, that pertains. It's just not relevant right now, and from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk having, causing confusion because there's lines and clutter. So let's try to keep this as clear as possible. But as far as an overarching level of resistance is concerned, keep an eye up there on 26 cents. But as far as this pattern that I took a note of, so let me just get this drawn in here first. So what we would call this is a falling wedge here. And falling wedge you may think is a bearish pattern, but it's just totally counterintuitive. But that falling wedges are bullish, whereas a rising wedge would be bearish. Now, the one thing you need to keep in mind here is that you could also consider this a bear pennant pattern. So it's all about how you look at it, but that never changes the underlying theme about why risk management, risk control is so important. Because, yeah, you could look at this as a bullish pattern or a bearish pattern, but at the end of the day, who really cares what it is? Because bullish or bearish, you still got to be managing risk. So just keep that in mind as we go forward. But in the event this is, turning out to be a falling wedge, which can be a great pattern, and the price gets the breakout, what do I mean by quote unquote gets the breakout? What is that level of resistance that's going to need to be broken up above? That's going to be right around the 21 to 22 cent mark. Now this line is changing, so you can't pinpoint it exactly, but 21 right around there is going to be kind of a good middle ground to watch as far as the key level of resistance. Now, if this, trend line right here knocks the price back down again, then as far as levels of support are concerned, there's absolutely nothing complicated behind this at all, other than the fact that the party stopped at, the bleeding stopped at 20 cents. So therefore, and for no other reason, that is just where the key level of support is going into next week. Because if 20 cents fails, well, then guess what? That just implies that the price is putting in new lows once again. But as of right now, definitely an interesting pattern. Definitely an interesting, movement here with the final 30 minutes of volume. So we'll see if this is some sort of potential bottom taking shape or not. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.